Welcome to my Dark Lord Let's Play. I know you guys have been waiting for this, just like you guys have been waiting for my Enigma Let's Play, but I decided to put Enigma as just another PS1 live stream game. But this is a Let's Play that I've done way back in the day. Yeah, I've played Dark Lord way back in the day, just like Chaos World when I did my NES live stream. These two games were games I played way back in the day, way, like about 7 or 8 years ago. So pretty old games. Pretty much my startup Let's Plays on my channel. One of my first few Let's Plays besides Mugen Kikin Tours, or Mugen Kikyo Zero Tours or something like that. Um, and yeah, this is an interesting game. It's not gonna be a full playthrough, but we're gonna do like about eight episodes of it, close to it. It's not a really long game, and it's not really that hard of a game. It is difficult, by all means. It is a difficult game, but it's not that hard once you actually understand what to do and how to do things in the game. But yeah, the story plays out is that there's the god and there's a demigod, and they're in basically constant battle of turmoil and destruction and stuff like that. And eventually, Alphaz, which is the god of light, manages to seal him, which Ragmelia, which is the main antagonist of this game, and a seal. And that's a very abrupt way to start a Let's Play. But it's made by Data East Corporation. They've made a lot of good games. Um, they've made a lot of trash games too. Most notably, their Metal Max series is their most high countered game that pretty much sold the most. Um, but yeah, so basically, Ragmelia is the gate that sealed Ragmelia has been opened somehow, and so our job is basically like Alcahest, where you have to defeat all these guardians, or you can gather all the guardians to kill Alcahest. Um, so it's kind of like that in that regards. You just kind of basically have to do all these missions, and it goes off in missions rather than just like stages. This is a somewhat of a strategy RPG, or a turn-based strategy RPG with like exploring aspects. Hard to explain this game properly, to be honest with you. But it's gonna be a let's play on our channel, so you might as well enjoy it for what it is. And so right now we have the option of choosing our class. And this is a Japan only game. I got the ROM hack for this, which is a translation basically. So that's why this game is in English. But this is a Japan only game, just like Chaos Worlds. Um, and so yeah, first guy's gonna be Retro. We're gonna have him be a fighter. You want your fighters up front, obviously. But you only have two classes, fighters and wizards. I'm obviously a male, so. And yeah, they do give you bonus points. Sometimes they'll just give you two. Sometimes they'll give you like 5 or 6. I don't know. But it's really like trash. Um, go with strength, agility, and so most of these are explainable except for Divinity. Divinity plays later on in the game. It's super overpowered once you like get this stat up all the way. I would just put all my stat points in Divinity, but right now it's just too early for that. And early progress, early character stat build is actually pretty good for this game, because there is ways of like quickly progressing your stats up. It's basically by sleeping or training for months, basically. And yeah, so Divinity is pretty cool. You have other classes in game though, so you only have like two outside classes, but you can change your classes in game. There's like jobs basically. It's like Final Fantasy's job system, in other words. But we're gonna leave Divinity alone simply because there's no need for any of that right about now. Um, put one more in there, and then I'll put one more in my attack. Yeah, that's pretty good. So you got to create your own party. You can only create a party of about 3 members, so they give you about 6 times to create a character. So that would make 2 parties. We're only going to use one, obviously, which is the first 3. And if I end up losing or dying, they do take you back to the start, and you can form another party and continue off where you left off. You'll just be super under leveled, but hey, it's better than nothing. Um, so yeah, Retro. We'll start off with our first 3 guys. I'm going to name my second character. Um, What's I gonna name her? Ah, I got a good name. I was watching Black Clover the other day. It's a pretty good anime. Um, and one of my favorite characters' name is Mereoleona, and so yeah, I'm just gonna give her a tribute, shout out to her, because damn is she overpowered. Leona. It's gonna be a female wizard. So we're gonna put. Yeah, I don't. You don't. You really want to focus on strength and defense and intelligence. Uh, all the other stats don't really matter except for divinity. Um, but yeah, all the other stats don't really matter because you can always up those stats through job classes and through just other ways, other by means of doing that. So yeah, so I went with the intelligence because magic is pretty important to this game. We won't really be using it. Um, so it's kind of there's always that as well. Um, for some reason, I don't think the item system in this game works. I haven't been able to use it in combat. I've been able to use it outside of combat, but inside combat, I don't. Just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It just makes my character defend, which I think is like a glitch somehow. But who knows? Who knows? On to the last character. We're gonna name this guy Al. Why not? Like Ale. Ale. We'll call him Ale. All right, you'll be a fighter as well. And I don't think I like these stats. You know what? I'm just gonna put them both in the strength, and then I'm just gonna make another character. No, we're gonna try that again. I gotta get a better roll than 2. That's terrible. Okay, that's all right. I can do 4. So strength, 2 in defense, and then 1 in vitality. Um, nope. So let's form our party now. Retro, Leona, and Al. So that 4th bar right there, you'd probably think you can have a 4th member, and you're probably going to be tempted to try it if you're playing this game, but you cannot. I don't know why that bar is there. That empty ass spot, it plays a role later on. I guess that's honestly for guest characters probably. Um, but like I said, I haven't played this game in so long, but I mean, I know I've played the game long enough to know how the game works, just not fully since I haven't played it so long. So we're gonna talk about a couple of the features in this game, so basically what all these do. We're probably not gonna get into combat this first episode. We'll do our first mission on our second episode. So you can rest here, and resting, what it does is it when you rest, you can increase your stats that way, but only if you have a class job. If you have a job, then that's the only way you can increase that. And the only way to get a job would be to either go to the hall, I think, or the order, one of these two. Um, you can go to the park. And notices you can get like little side quest missions here. There's no one here, so sometimes you can find people at the park. They'll give you quests and stuff. Um, yeah, you can go to the hall. So yeah, the hall is where you get your jobs. You can talk to Marno. Oh, good. We have a problem in the sorcery lab. There's been a rather serious outbreak of slimes. For now, they pose no immediate threat, but can't just leave them there. So that's a future quest. No, we won't take them out right now because we have a more important quest actually to do. So let's do the job systems. So you have a lot of. There's even one that has to do with divinity. Um, my favorite is the ranger. Okay, now Leona is going to be more of. I want her to be a diviner. Okay, that's class specifically for mages, wizards, shall I say? I think when you get stronger, you can probably give that to your male character, but I'll be a guard. Okay, let's go ahead and leave. We can go to the order. This is where you pray to get rid of statuses and also bring party members back to life. You can donate. I don't know what that does, to be honest with you. So yeah, you can pray, you can revive, heal, and uncurse yourself. You can also study. I mean, yeah, you can learn spells, Leona. I don't think your warriors can. I think that's only for wizards. But I have to get more experience points in order to do that, and I'd also have to level up in order to do that. And the only way to do that would be to go to the keep and talk to him. So we have some more options over here as well. You have a pub. You can talk and disband your party here. He's been getting weird lately. Yeah, tell me about it. So we got the arms. We can talk. Business could be better. Am I charging too much? Yes, you are. You actually do charge a lot. So we have gold already. We're going to equip most of these guys with the holy knives. To be safe, I'm a quick save here because I don't think my mage can equip the sling. But I have I have a pretty good idea that she can. Okay, so you press start to open up your menu. You have items, equip, status, scrolls. So we're gonna equip him with the holy knife. Gives me a little bit more attack damage. I'm gonna equip Leona. Oh shit. Items. Sling. Trade. Leona. Items. Yeah, this is very tedious. This game is very tedious. There's parts in this game where you're gonna have to talk to the same person multiple times and move around the same areas, the same, like, go in this move. I don't know how to explain it. You'll just have to be back and forth. This game is very back and forth-ish. There's no just like, yeah, no linearly. You just gotta go all over the place to solve quests. Sometimes it's kind of just it's kind of disturbing, but hey. Okay, his arms are stronger. To equip Leona. Now her arms are stronger. Cool. Arms just basically means attack. Okay, you can also check status here and scrolls. These would be like spells. Fortunately, we have 0. You can check your status as well. I am a ranger. My age is 17, level 1, and yeah, all your stats and stuff like that. You're actually pretty young. We can go to the inn to sleep. The shop is where you buy herbs and stuff. This is the town hall. This lady is another quest that we're not going to take. So you get quests from inside your own town as well. You can say no, and then return to them later on. It's always a possibility. So yeah, so we can rest here. See, and this affects your abilities through your job. So you get increased abilities like that. It takes a long time for it all to. Yeah, I'm gonna advance one more month. Yeah. So it makes things go up and down. You got to be wary of that. It does make you stronger though, in terms of stats. So yeah, you can do an audience, but this is where an audience is basically where the king observes your skills and decides whether or not if you have enough experience points to gain the next level. You just don't gain the next level. You have to actually talk to the king, and he decides if you get the next level. And you can always check through, your status through your, start menu. And yeah, so none of us have experience. So if I talk to the king here, that will start the first quest of this game. And I think I'll do that. So I will see you guys with part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of Dark Lord. This was just the introduction video. Part 2 is going to be all action where we start our first quest. I will see you guys till then. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have, make sure to like, subscribe, give me some feedback. And as always, fans, until next time, bye-bye.